Yeah, man. So we gon' basically just be picking and choosing what we want, and then our slaves are gonna build it to our specifications, man.
It's like what's his name? Solomon's main.
Hey, they're in their spirit though, because that's what this Saturnalia is all about. It's just all about, you know, like getting drunk and shit.
Yeah, Solomon's main builder, Harima Biff, man. It's gonna be like that, man. And have them set out the plans, gonna tell them what to get, how to get it, and they're gonna do it, man.
And any mistakes, ain't gonna be like now, man. Esau builds, like every building, either one guy talking about our buildings on the YouTube. Don't you know all your buildings are flawed? Our building's gonna be like the pyramids, man. They better be perfection, man. Better than that. Our pyramids, all the Esau's building be leaning and all kind of shit going wrong in there, because Esau cuts corners and fucks shit up.
And you get shit material.
Shit material, cutting corners.
Longevity, longer too, because they got a project. You know how they set up the project plan? Because I did that project planning, whatever they call it, in the uni where I studied it. They set out a particular, if they have a particular project, they do certain things to cut it down, like you said, to start, cut corners.
Yep. And they still go over budget.
And all that. Yeah,
they still go over budget because it's a big scam.
Yeah.
Over budget, and on top, there ain't gonna be no over budget in the kingdom for us, and there ain't gonna be no over behind schedule.
Behind schedule.
Because otherwise, you're gonna be behind the whip. You know what I'm saying? That whip is gonna keep you motherfuckers in line. Right? If you making something for us and you make a mistake, you better throw that shit away. You ain't sleeping at night because you better catch up.
And even if you make the shit right, we'll kick your ass, make you do it, build it all over again, man. Things just to piss you off, man.
So you're gonna build up our buildings and our courts to perfection, to exactly the way our specifications. If this brother wants it a certain way, he gonna get it that way, man. Okay? So when it says build up our walls, there's a whole lot involved in that, man. And we ain't gonna be building no skyscrapers anyway. And we ain't gonna be building no Roman architecture. It's gonna be a new architecture. Israelite architecture, man. Israelite designs, man.
Our buildings won't be anything above 3 floors anyway.
That's right.
3 stories, so it won't be anything above that.
We might have floating cities. Castle in the sky and shit, nigga.
Well, they show you that, what's it called? What's that film with the blue Indian? Avatar.
Oh yeah, Avatar.
And they had the different pieces of land hanging in there.
Yeah. And we could do that. It says, and the king shall minister unto thee.
Yep.
So that's even your elites of all these different nations actually gonna bow down and kiss the foot. Look, imagine that. Imagine that, man.
That's crazy stuff. Full servitude, man. Full-time employees, man.
You know? And we're down here with the peons, man. Your elites, you peons, man, shut the fuck up, man. If your elite are gonna be bowing down and ministering to us, and that's every year too, even when they come to give the tribute.
Because even like now, these Rothschilds and all that, I saw one video of one of the Rothschilds, and you know how you get on some of the truthers, they follow them around. He must have jumped out at one of the Rothschilds and said, look, I know what he's got to do about you do all that and all that. And he was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about, trying to drive up. You motherfuckers is old, man. But that don't matter. You're still gonna have to work, man. When we catch you, after the missiles drop and all that, the Lord, sends us around the planet to go and catch your ass. You're gonna be old and decrepit, but that ain't gonna deter nothing, man. You're still gonna have to work.
That's gonna be there looking like Charlton Heston.
Yeah, man. Cutting brick and all that.
Yeah. What's that name? Ben-Hur? You know Ben-Hur when he was on the ship?
Yeah, Ben-Hur, yeah.
And that man just whipping his ass up. Make you pull your own slave shit, man. You gonna end up like that motherfucking cracker from, the Blade, the anime. And the guy in the anime, the guy had him locked up for like 20 years, blood, in some room. Man was eating beetles and all kind of shit. He was all fucked up, talking to himself. You guys gonna get broken down and brought low, man.
That's it. Broken down.
You gotta go get broken down like some motherfucking some enzymes, man.
And the thing is, like the scripture says, we're the greater people. We're stronger, man, mentally and physically. So even like slavery, we took that on the chin, man. Even though he was fucking us up, we took that, man.
Jay don't want to leave.
Yeah, Jay don't want to leave, but you Edomites, you can't have this turmoil, man. As soon as you see turmoil, you're ready to commit suicide, man.
Hey, man.
We're gonna keep you from committing suicide.
Hey, you had that cracker saying that shit the other day on the message board, like, oh, we're white, we go from a pink to a browns, we're superior. Oh no, I'm glad you said that. Because you're gonna learn. So you guys go on holiday. They go on holiday, carry their little umbrellas, you know, they go on the beach, they do some swimming, then they lay out in the sun like motherfucking beach whales. Let's see what that's gonna be like when you got a cutlass in your hand, a blunt cutlass, and some sugar cane you got to cut.
Yeah.
In some hot 40 degrees Celsius shit.
Or you picking cotton in them.
Or you picking cotton in that
Fords are
heat.
fucking up your hand.
Just the heat, brother.
Yeah, the heat alone.
Then we're gonna find out if you're built for that. Cause that heat, man, you're gonna be out there midday.
All day, man.
Working. No, you're not gonna be, cause they used to be in the sun, but they're playing games. I'm talking about working hard, getting ripped.
Yeah.
You're gonna be all kind of exhausted,
Show you
man.
in the film too.
You think that's easy? Working in the hot sun like that, man?
Die from exhaustion, yeah, of course. A lot of you are going to die from exhaustion on the first day.
The first
Look,
hour,
put the spirits back in your body, man.
Yeah, we're going to boot your life back into you, man. You're going to think you escaped.
Yeah, and you know what day in the kingdom's going to be like a long ass day, man.
Yeah, because time is all temporal, man. Time is what you make it, man.
You're going to be like that for time, man. 24 hours is going to feel like a week to you.
You're going to be catching hell. Witness hell. And we're going to be drinking lemonade.
You know that right, man.
It says, for in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on you. So that the mercy in these things, that's part of the reward that we're looking to get, man. So not in this world, man. We're looking for a new world.
Yeah. This world's temporal, man. The scripture says this place, the fashion's not going to do away with it, man. This place is temporal, man. Everything you see now, man, think about it. In a few months from now, all this could be dust piles, man. It's going to be just bricks.
No more Selfridges, man. It'll be like talking about, what is Selfridges?
You don't even know what Selfridges is, man.
You won't even be thinking about there was a Selfridges, man. Ain't gonna be no more police sirens. The whole world now is just inundated with police sirens, man.
Yeah, bad noise pollution and shit. Even that's pollution, man. Noise pollution, man. Fucks with your whole,
So we ain't gonna be chasing nobody through the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't need all that bullshit, man. Just have shit local, man. If there's a fire, everyone help out and put the fire out, man. What the fuck, man? Don't need no firemen. You know what I mean? Like, everyone just help out, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was in the ancient world, man. You gotta have a specific guy with a fire hydrant that's gotta come from. You gotta work, man.
We'll use Esau as the fucking put out the fire. Throw Esau in the fire.
But that's gonna make the fire rise. Hey, this is the scripture the brother was talking about earlier. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night.
That's it, man. That's going to be plenty of resources and riches coming in. That's what that
fresh
means,
fruit,
man.
yeah, man. Fresh produce. That's what that means, man.
Non-stop, man. Just think about it. You're gonna be rebuild the kingdom, and really we're gonna be rebuilding the planet Earth. Because most of the Earth's gonna get destroyed.
Yep. Yeah, but they ain't gonna rebuild their specific kingdoms. No. Where our kingdoms are. But we're gonna have holiday homes and all that all over the earth and shit. You know? Stand just like Esau now. You know?
Really, they're gonna be like building for 1,000 years.
Yeah, our kingdom up. All our buildings are holiday homes and so shit.
The universe, like the brother said, for 1,000 years, you let other nations be hardcore servitude.
And then you're still gonna serve us. You're still gonna, but you're gonna be hired.
Yeah, tribute. You're gonna be paying tributes.
You're gonna get a low wage, but you're gonna get enough to survive and, you know,
feed your family.
Not like Esau, man. He's a cunt, man. He's just
tax you on that alone.
You know, but you gonna have it like now. The port that are bringing in the goods are always open, isn't it? Day and night. It's gonna be the same thing in the kingdom, man. Cause hold on, we're gonna need to bring in marble and all kind of stuff. We're gonna quarry from different parts of the earth. We're gonna have to send Edomites out to quarry that shit, you know, like Argentina or whatever. This brother here might want a specific basalt, you know, in his castle. So that means if it ain't in it, and we ain't gonna be wanting to dig up giant holes in Israel, we might say, yo, okay, we're gonna have to send a contingency of slaves over there to Argentina, and they're gonna have to quarry that rock, dig that rock, and we can make it easy for them with some technology, but we ain't gonna make it easy for them. We're gonna make it hard. They're gonna have to actually pull that shit. They're gonna have to put that rock on the ship, and them it's gonna come in. Like,
Hammers and chisels, man. They get a toothpick.
they have to use their head.
No, I'm saying.
Hammer head.
Foot and head. No, I'm saying.
So all them things, that's why our gates are gonna be always open, because we're gonna need a lot of produce to build up that kingdom. A lot of rock, a lot of wood. You know,
Animals too.
a lot of animals.
Animals, just like Solomon sent out the Hamites to go across the seas to the Americas to get all kind of exotic animals.
Peacocks for our gardens and
You're
shit.
gonna have to get all kinds of animals. You're gonna be bringing back shipping back animals too, man.
We ain't gonna have them shitty little gardens we got now. We're gonna have them Rothschild. Well, we're gonna have gardens better than the Rothschild, man. Our gardens are gonna be highly designed.
Garden's gonna be like fucking like a farm.
Statues of lions in there. You might get a lion up in there. You know what I
Brother's
mean?
garden's gonna look like a jungle, man.
You got your water feature.
Yeah, you gotta have waterfall in your garden.
Water features, man. You might just be coming out, you know, some crazy shit, man. So we're gonna be, man. That's why, hey, man, we're gonna be. Man, we're gonna be flossing, man. It's like something you ain't never seen before, man. They can't put it in a movie how glorious the reward that we're gonna receive
Eyes
is.
have not seen, ears have not heard.
And it ain't just Jerusalem that has to get built up. There's all kind of cities in Israel, man, because the land is gonna be a portion now, man. Jerusalem's just the main city, but you got all, you know, Ashdod and all these different cities that are gonna have to be built up, all kind of villages.
Same way.
So that's a lot of rock, a lot of mine. Ain't gonna be no bricks there waiting for us when we get there. So they're gonna have to come from somewhere. You know, ain't gonna be no slate or marble, just, you know, because I like that marble counter, you know. So they're gonna have to be doing that. Limestone, and you got different limestones too. You know, send their ass up into Scandinavia, you know. Send a motherfucker with a snorkel to get me some iceberg water.
Just to get a glass of water.
Some blue ice. Hey, that's an expensive water you can get. Blue ice water, man.
Serious.
From the ancients, you know. You know, when it rained, like that ice is from like thousands of years ago, man. You know, hundreds. So it ain't got no.
Glaciers.
Yeah, so it's deep inside there, man. So it's pure water, man. You know, ain't got all that chemical and all that shit that's coming down in the rain today, man.
No fluoride.
And that's expensive water you can get. It's called blue. It's from blue ice, man. You know. So it says
Just said we're gonna seek out, you know, people with
continual employment, man.
That's what it's gonna be. Man.
You're gonna get a job.
So look, yeah, you need to look forward to that.
Hey, you know the economy's going down, the crackers are losing their jobs. That's all right, man. Every one of you crackers some of your jobs is just gonna be to be pet food, man. You actually gonna get put on a grill, you know, with some peri-peri sauce on that, and feed peri-peri Edomite to my tigers and shit, man. Yeah, even better than that, yeah. Live game, yeah? Live game.
They ain't gonna, yeah.
But you can switch it up, you know. Tuesdays is peri-peri.
Chinese and all that.
Live game night.
Live game.
More about meeting there.
More by Mondays.
Hey, cause them Moabite like to eat dogs and all that, so we gonna feed them Moabites to dogs, man. Since they like to eat dogs so much, we gonna turn the tables on their ass, man. It says, they shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee, thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
Yeah, so if you don't want to lay down and follow the orders, like the scripture says, you ain't going to get no rain, man. You ain't going to get no rain. You know? bro.
They might just blow your shit up.
Yeah. Destroy your whole nation.
No time of day that you're not gonna be willing to do work, basically.
Yeah, other than the Sabbath, that's the only day. Even on that day, you're gonna be tormented mentally, man.
Hey, that's why you heathens are gonna be strict. Like if one heathen see another heathen do something, they gonna be the first one to sell him out, man.
You're gonna have to snitch.
They're gonna be like, what you doing, man? What's that, the idol? And they gonna actually drag your ass out and put you before judgment, because they know if we hear about it, then we gotta step in. And we might blow up the whole village.
They're disputing their own kingdom, man.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to rule their kingdom under our laws. They're gonna have to do that. Otherwise, if they don't bring forth proper judgment and we hear about it, then we're gonna have to send in the chariots, man. And motherfuckers are gonna get a worse judgment. So you heathens are gonna police yourself in a way, man. Oh shit! Yo, I heard that motherfucker had an idol in his house. We gotta kill this nigga before the Israelites find out. They want to kill us all.
Have Hamites over taskmastering over Moabites, and Moabites taskmastering over Esau.
Bro, that's in hardcore slavery. But when they get their kingdoms back, we're gonna divide them again, man. You're gonna have your king. You're gonna have your king in your Moab. You're gonna have their king and their officers, but they're gonna be underneath. Like we're gonna be the high court. Kind of like today, where you got like the UN. Esau's running the UN, and then he lets these nations have their little governments. But you're gonna have your little government, and you're gonna rule according to us. And if we don't make us have to bring you up on charges, because if we have to bring a nation up on charges, it's gonna be judgment, man. We might just send animals in there, man. Dragons, man, like Smog.
We might just let the kids deal with you.
You know, that spiritual power start fucking.
Send Smog in there.
Isaiah 2, and I'll start from 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established at the top of the mountains.
Yeah, so all you, in the end, after like 1,000 years, we're going to give you heathens back your portion of land. And like Nebuchadnezzar, he's going to be there. He's going to be the king over Cush. That Pharaoh's going to be back. He's going to be the king over the Mizraim. You know what I'm saying? Esau, you're gonna be gone, so you're not even in the story. You're gone. You're gonna have them Moabite kings. They're gonna come back, because all them same kings, like Xerxes, they're actually their kings. So they're gonna come back in their reincarnation and be kings again. But they're gonna be subject unto us, man. We're gonna be kings over them, and they're gonna follow the law, like Cyrus, man.
He followed the orders of him, you know.
Yep.
Zerubbabel?
No, Zerubbabel was following the orders under Cyrus. Yeah, that's how it's going to be. You're going to be tributaries unto us, man. So you ain't going to rule according to your own law. You're going to rule according to, well, it's going to say that, right? And we're going to basically be like the police of the earth, which is what the white man pretends to be. But he sets up the violations. We ain't gonna go into a man's land and, you know, sell some arms, you know, and stoke up some shit. And then, see, them guys are going off. We're gonna go in there. No, that's some faggot shit. Esau will actually go in and cause problems.
And then try to act like he's got a solution.
And act like he's a solution. No, man, we ain't gonna. That's wicked as hell, man.
It's a setup and a half.
Go on, bro.
The Lord's house shall be established to the top of the mountains and shall be exalted above the hills.
Oh, let me say this. That's why the scripture says, when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. Because really, after 1,000 years, the heathen are going to be happy with their servitude, because there's going to be justice in the earth. There's going to be peace. And there ain't going to be no more Pakistani children getting blown up in some terrorist warfare. And if that did happen, it ain't gonna be like Esau, where who did it? We're gonna come through. There's gonna be an investigation, and we're gonna find the culprits. They're gonna be publicly put to death.
Yeah, we're already gonna know in the spirit.
We already gonna know.
All that shit's if it lies.
That's if they can hook up the
conspiracy.
Yeah, well, you know, bro, we can't catch everything, you know. We gotta have jobs to do, you know. They gonna have to go off sometime, otherwise we won't have nothing to do.
They're gonna go off under the other nations.
They're gonna, that's the point. They're gonna get weak, certain of them, and murder and do certain things. But guess what? When that happens, they ain't gonna be like now, where a man gets away with murder.
Swift judgment.
It's gonna be swift judgment. And if they don't do the judgment and we hear about it, well, we're gonna have to come in and do our thing, man. We're gonna be the super police nation on the planet Earth, man.
You might just teleport your ass straight to the court after
And ain't gonna be, what's it called, the Hague? There ain't gonna be no Hague or no the World Court. No, the World Court is gonna be David's court. That's where all the higher decisions are gonna be made, man. So if Elam rise up against Moab without a cause, Moab ain't gonna gather weapons together and no, Moab are gonna court Israel, man. These guys, they did this and this, and we gonna say what? Word? Fucking Rasta, you know these niggas, man. Put to death, man. We gon' that's why the scripture says they gonna put away their swords, man, because there ain't gonna be no war between one nation and another. We're gonna come in and step in, like, what's the problem here? And then we gon' okay, the judgment is 100,000 of you have got to be put to death, you know? We're going to bring judgment, and that's going to be the end of that, and people are going to live on in peace. And after a while, the heathens are going to be like, right, well, it's better that we live under the Israelites, because look at how it was when we was in control of ourselves, or when the white man was in control. The whole world was in turmoil, starvation. In our kingdom, there ain't going to be no famines, unless these heathens totally go off.
Yeah, unless we do it to purpose.
We're not going to be sitting there going, you know what, brother? You know what we're going to do? We're going to control their population, and we're going to give them vaccines.
Some secrets.
Yeah.
Ain't going to be no secret shit.
You know, just have people starving for no reason, you know?
We can do that to torture your asses, but it ain't going to be that.
That'll only be for the first 1,000 years. Because after the 1,000 years, your punishment is going to be over.
Basically, yeah, that's it.
Because everything has its balance. You're gonna face that. You're not gonna be in hardcore slavery for 1 billion years. No, after 1,000 years, we're gonna ease off you. You know, and we're gonna allow you to live as men on earth, but you're gonna have to live under our rule, man. And you're gonna love it. You're gonna love giving us your daughters, man. That's gonna be a cherished position to be for your daughter to be a concubine. Hell, you might even get some benefits from that. Yeah? You might get what they call it, man. You know, in Rome they used to give man I forgot what it's called, but a guy from a higher stead would give man like his blessing, and that would afford him certain things in this society, man. You might say, well, you know what, we're gonna make sure you get promoted in your, you know, in your little bit, establishments, you know, as a reward, because your daughter, you know, really did a good job on that run.
She blessed me. She kissed it right, dog.
Hey, we're gonna be balanced and righteous, man. We're not gonna be, but that first 1,000 years, we're gonna have to do you in, bro. But that's judgment. That's just judgment. But once your judgment is over, then you know, we'll allow you in it. Go on, bro.
Above the hills, all nations shall flow unto it.
That's right, man.
So they're gonna have to come under that rule, man, under that banner, man.
That's right.
No dicks and credits.
There's gonna be no rebellions.
No rebellions.
That's gonna get put down swiftly.
Setting up no queues and all that.
Wait, you wouldn't even dream of that. You'd have to be on LSD to dream about that, man. Coming up against us, because we ain't gonna be like Esau. We're gonna be glowing and shit, man. We're gonna be shooting fireballs out of our hands, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna be like gods on earth, man. You have to be on LSD to want to come up against that kind of power.
I think the scripture said in Wisdom of Solomon again, like, you can turn us into sparks, man. Like,
yep, to and fro, man.
You can't fuck with a spark, you know?
We're gonna be superheroes. And that's all part of the reward. You know, and I love playing games like that, man. You know, you get them games you can build a city and manage everything and everything. You know, you don't want to build a city and everyone's starving in there, and you know what I mean? It's some hellhole. Only Esau does that, man.
He's a bastard.
He'll live on the good side and everyone's just destitute and messed up, man. You don't want to see that. We're Israelites. We have compassion, man, naturally, for people, man. Even you heathens, but you fucked up though. That's why you're gonna have to pay, you know? If you even, the scripture said, blessed is he who blesseth us, man. And cursed if he who curseth us. So if you never cursed us, we won't have nothing to say. We just rule over you, you know, run you, be our employees, and that'll be it.
Verse 3 just goes into what it
Even
says.
Esau, you dumb bastard, man. You could have been number 2. But now you're gonna be, I don't even want to say 0. You're not even gonna be in the order. You're gonna be like, you broke the brotherly covenant. Now you're gonna be like less than last.
Yeah.
And you're like the closest nation to us, man. and you fucked about. Now you're not even gonna be on the earth. You could have been our right hand man, our go-to nation, man. You know, now you just gonna be, you know, the left foot man, getting that left foot up your ass, man. And the right. Sideways. Go on, bro.
Verse 3, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up unto the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the Most High of Jacob, the power of Jacob. Right. And he will teach us of his ways.
Right, like, yeah, it's basically reverse westernization. Like, when the white man came into power, like, everyone was looking at this guy like, oh. And they wanted to learn, they wanted to go to Esau schools and learn Esau and dress like him. Well, basically, that's how it's going to be in the kingdom. They're going to want to know our knowledge and our wisdom. They're going to seek to us. Like, what should we do? How should we do it? You know?
They're going to want to wear fringes.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
They almost want to do that now, but it's that pride, man.
Yeah, pride.
Yeah, it's pride. Plus, because we're in the bottom.
And it ain't meant to be like that right now. They're supposed to be like the Satan, the worst of the heathen, man. And yeah, but you're right, bro. They really want to copy our spirit now. Of course,
they do it already, man. Anything we wear, the way we dress, in wickedness, the way we dress, talk, they follow us, man. But they ain't got the